welcome to Little Workroom Crafts. My name's Davina and I live in the southeast coast of the UK. Today is the 3rd of April. Yes, we have hit April. Where has this year gone already? And oh my gosh, and today is episode number 143, and obviously it's Monday, the normal Monday episode. And anywhere you can find me will be down in the description box, and anything that I talk about today will also be down in the description box for you as well. Okay, right. It's absolutely beautiful. Sunny skies. It is literally just gone 8:30 in the morning, but Glenn's on early, so I, have to get things done early. And also I have a custom order to make this morning. Hopefully I'll be able to get it done and I'll edit this afternoon. Oh my gosh, wow, it's so nice, isn't it, having the sunny weather. Woke up to frost this morning though. Yeah. Okay, right, what else have I been doing since last Wednesday? I have been busy up in my workroom, I must admit, which is lovely. Doing a couple of custom orders. I've made a couple of bits for the shop, but I haven't put them in yet, so they will be going in soon. I'll let you all know that. I did have a tiny little update one day last week, of some cross stitch project bags. So yeah, if obviously, because I let everybody know on Facebook and Instagram, so if anybody that doesn't do those, they are in the shop at the moment. And I think that's everything. I would like to actually give a big shout out. Now, my lovely friend has last week actually started her very first podcast. I know, absolutely amazing. She's actually on YouTube, Suziestitcher. Now I'm going to put it on there on the screen for you. And now I will say, before, when I've given shout outs to new podcasters and people get back to me and say, oh, we can't find them, because YouTube being YouTube is because they are new, they don't put them forward, which to me, you thought they'd put the new ones more forward, but hey ho, they don't do it. That's the way they work. So just keep searching and keep searching, and honestly, she will pop up. She's a lot of fun. She's an all-rounder, just like us, the old crafters. And yeah, so hop over and give us some love and say hi. Hi, Susie. Oh, she is a lot of fun. She messaged me saying that she was got a bit of words muddled up and that lot, and I that doesn't, that's your first one, you were nervous. Look at me, I've been doing it, I'm on 143. That's not including all the vlogs I've done. And half the time I still don't know where I am. So, do you know what I mean? Just go with it, that's what I say, go with it. But yeah, honestly, pop over and see Suziestitcher. She is a lot of fun. Okay then, right, so what else have we got to talk about before I hop into the craft? Not a lot really. Elmo's being his loving self as always. So yeah, he's being his loving self. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I don't quite know. I think that's about it for the update really. I haven't really done a lot, it's mainly, now we've got the nicer weather, I'm hoping that I'll be able to get out down at the front and get some footage in that for you. And there's a new cafe place that's opened actually on the front, and it's called the Pavilion, I think. And apparently, what it is, it's an old Victorian toilet, basically. Years and years and years ago, and I mean many years ago, this little town had a pier. And in the Victorian times, there you go. That's how, because obviously they loved their piers, didn't they? And this toilet, when they demolished the pier, they kept the toilet standing, and people use it, in the years, obviously, when I was little and all that lot, when I used to go down with my family, obviously we've all used the toilet, where obviously the toilet got closed. Anyway, someone's brought it and done it up and made it into like a cafe stroke, like whiny bar in the evening, but in the day they do like coffee and cake and tea and cake and that lot. So I'm going to see if I can grab old Mishka. You don't know anything about this. Hello, Mishka. And see if we can have a bit of a time down there, and I'll be able to see if I can get some video and that lot for you, because it's looking absolutely beautiful inside. And now, when Glenn said yesterday, well, they do tea and cake, because I'm teetotal, you see. I'm crazy enough as it is with sober, do you know what I mean? Anyway, but yeah, so I'm going to see if I can get down there so I can actually get some video of the original building, you know, of the outside of the building and so on. So yeah, I think that's going to be interesting. So Mishka, we're going out for tea. Okay then, right. Righty-ho. So let's hop right into the craft, because let's face it, that's what you're here for, not for me rambling on about a toilet that's been good for it. Yeah, I know. Only on this channel. Right then, today is basically progress of little bits that I have actually got on the hook, needles and in the hoop. I do have a nice, which is there, and I do have, what have I done with it? Oh, there it is. I do have a little thing that I found in the charity shop, but yeah, it's only a book, but I'll show you anyway. Anyway, right. Okay, what should we do first? We'll do the sock first. Now, I'm still working away on my first slouchy sock, but as you know, I am making mine a lot longer, even though I've got short legs. But they're going to be really, really comfortable and cozy. I'm using my Advent, 24 of the 25 of the Advent that the lovely Davina gifted me last year, and so I'm going to do 12 on each sock. And I think I cast on last night number 1, 2, 3, 8, 9. Yeah, I've just started number 10, and so this is the length of the sock. It obviously is a toe up. It is done on magic loop, and I'm following, which I've said before, Jules from So Sweet Violet. I'm following her off her Instagram. It's basically a 2x2 rib, but when you get to here, I've done this on the two. I've got 60 stitches because I use she uses 64 with a 2.25. I use 60 stitches with a 2.5 because that's my preference. So I've got 60 stitches up to here, and then with this 2.5 needle, and then I've gone on to a 3mm needle, and then for the cuff. And I'm actually, I know, don't panic on this one, because I could change my mind. But I am actually thinking, because I'm going to go down to a 2.5 needle for my cuff. And obviously my cuff's, as I said, going to be longer because I'm using a whole mini. And I am going to fold it over. And I'm actually thinking of doing a 1x1 twisted. Now, you all know how much I love my 1x1 twisted. So yeah, we'll see how I feel when I get there, but I'll definitely go down the needle size anyway. So yeah, there we go. So that is the progress on that. So I'm nearly halfway through my cake, and obviously it is going down. So yeah, it is literally just a quick pick up and, you know, go off and knit. Why I was actually knitting on that last night and not crocheting on my coronation blanket is, ever since I've been, well, ever since I can remember, ever since I've been really, really young, I suffer with nosebleeds. And they don't get a warning. They just boom. I know. But anyway, and I thought, I said, because Glenn had to go into work for a couple of hours last night, and he said, oh, I said, you're knitting, when he came in, he went, oh, you're knitting on your sock. I said, yeah. I said, well, what happened at tea time? I said, and with me using the cream on the blanket, it's easier if one comes for me to just throw the sock down because it's small, I can move it away, than a blanket. So I said, and then until it calms down a bit. So that's exactly what I did. I knitted away on my sock. Also, you know, I am doing the hexagon blanket, and no, it's not, hexagon cardigan by, I've done it again, didn't I? Crafting a Cuppa, the lovely Nancy. I've already crocheted one, but last week I was on the second side, where now I have both sides done, and I have actually joined for the sleeves. So that's one side, like so, and this is the other side, basically on the reverse, identical. Now, I was going to make this one longer, but I love the cropness of this shape at the moment, especially coming up to this time of year. So I am thinking I've got to put my back panel in, and then I've got to go round the front, and I don't know if I'm going to bring the sleeve in. I might add a couple of rounds just to decrease, and then just put a little cuff, because like on my other one, the sleeve is basically, you know, at the good length. So yeah, because I'm bare armed, or I push my sleeves up anyway, because I'm as I've said before, I'm a hot person, you know, like a water bottle. So yeah, so I don't know what I'm going to do about the sleeves yet, but I am definitely thinking of just keeping this as this size, because it's got to be a little bit longer, because obviously the band is all connected. So yeah, I reckon hopefully I am going to have that finished for next week. So while we're on the crochet, let's get the blanket out, shall we? Now, as you know, I had got mine my kit later than everybody. I think everybody was already on week 3 by the time I'd started. And oh, I tell you what, I'm loving this. Oh, I just can't stop crocheting on it. I really, really can't. And oh yeah. Right, now, as I mentioned a little while ago, a couple of weeks ago, and I actually showed you what Glenn and I did to convert this one. And I said about the yarn genie. Well, righty-ho. I must admit, I had to take everything off of, take this off of this one, so I could go back to using finishing off with that one, and so on and everything. And then this lovely lady, I think it was Pat. Hi, Pat. She messaged me saying that she saw the same, what are they called? Review by a lady, the same crocheter who's in America, who did a review on YouTube about the yarn genie. She saw the same one. Well, anyway, her daughter has brought her one. She reckoned they're absolutely amazing. So that was it. Good old Veen gave in, didn't she? So it should be here today. Now on Amazon, now I don't normally use Amazon, I will say, but on Amazon they are actually at the moment $11.99 each, postage free. So, okay, I'm just letting people know they are actually a UK design, which well, I found out by the tutorial that the lady gave. I wish I could remember her name. Anyway, I'll put her down. I'll put her in the description box. Her actual, not tutorial, her actually review. And so what I've messaged Mishka saying, I've given in. She said, let me know what you think of it when you get. So I guarantee Mishka will give in as well. So this one that I've got, what I thought I would do, because it works, it does work, but you have to keep pulling it still, where apparently with the genie you don't, it go, because it's in the air and it's spinning it, with the crochet it's easy, and it just spins with you, where this one doesn't seem to do it as much. Well, anyway, so as I messaged Mishka and told her, and I said to Mishka, I said, what I'll do is I'll use this one, like for, say for instance, when I was doing this one, I'd have this for the contrast colours, and then my genie for the main colour, and then so I haven't got to keep changing yarn over and stuff like that. And also with the genie, which I think is really, really good, you can actually buy separate these. It's not wood, but these, you can actually buy separate these, so you just pull it off and put it aside, and then put your new ball on, which I think is amazing, absolutely amazing. So bear with me on this. Fingers crossed, apparently it's going to be here today, and I will have a play with it in the week, because I'll be using it on my blanket, and I'll also be using it on my cardigan. It's basically for crochet, because when it comes to my knitting, I do like my yarn cozies, because I do use the centre pull, you see, where with some of these, you know, I seem to have trouble keep pulling them out these days. I don't know what it is. I don't know if they've changed the system on the way that they roll up the balls. They don't roll up a ball, do they? Whatever they do. Anyway, and yeah, so bear with me on that one. So yeah, Jeannie is going to be arriving, so I will have a play with it this week, and I'll let you all know. But as I say, $11.99 postage free at the moment on Amazon. Right then, let's get back to the important thing. Right. So this is how far I've got so far. So it has grown. I've got my green, and I'm doing a green there of my coronation blanket. I am absolutely loving this so much. I see that my lovely friend Karen, hi Karen, from Stitches and Jacks, was there doing her gems again yesterday afternoon. I haven't actually done any more gems. I've got to, because when I finish this, what week am I on? Is this week 3? Because what I do is every time I finish a week, I highlight it off so I know where I am. So is this week 3 I'm on, I think? So yes, I'm still on week 3. Week 4 I haven't printed off yet, and then I think week 5 is the end. I think it's 5 or 6 weeks. So, but obviously, you know, I keep thinking it's April now already, you know, and let's face it, on is it the 6th of May, isn't it, is the actual coronation? Yep, the 6th of May is the coronation. You know, on Thursday I've got a week. A week. What planet am I on today? I've got a month. That's because next Thursday is my birthday. That's all it was. Then I have got a week. Right, so anyway, so I've got a month, haven't I? You know what I mean? So I've really got to get this those gems done. That'll be exciting. I might actually sit and do some more of them this afternoon. But yeah, and you all know about my lovely stitch marker from the lovely Jeanette from Crafty Cat Creations. Okay, but I am loving it. I'm still having trouble getting a coronation bag. I live in such a little town. I really do. You know, we have got a Morrison's, which have got nothing out yet. We've got an Asda, and we've got a Lidl, and none of them, and they're small ones, and none of them has got anything out. And I keep thinking, so I'm going to have to travel up to the next nearest town where all the big shops are and see if I can get a coronation. All I'm looking for is a bag for life. So with the coronation on it. So I'll see what I can do anyway. And yeah, and go from there. But yeah, I would like one. I know I'm nearly finishing this, but I would actually use it as well. So yeah, I am really enjoying this blanket. I really am. It's so much fun. Right then, so I'll just give you the bump again on the blanket. It is designed by Anita, which is from Made by Anita. It is a free pattern, so you don't have to have the kit. You don't have to buy the kit. You can actually, you know, there is a lot of people out there that are doing it at Stash. So, you know, you can do it that way. It is done by Sirdar, is backed, and it is actual, their Hayfield bonus. That's the purple that's got to go in. I can't wait to use that. But anyway, yeah, it's, yeah, so just go on to Sirdar, and you can actually get the patterns up to where we are. And also Anita is doing videos every week of tutorials, so you can see what is what if you are having a bit of a struggle. But yeah, you know what I mean. And also there is a Facebook group, and they are really helpful. They really are. You know, I've been reading, and there's some people that are getting a bit, you know, stuck on bits, and there's boom, you get automatics, you know, where people are saying, you know, we'll do it this way, try this way. And yeah, absolutely brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So the support is there all round on this blanket. It really is good. So yeah, so it still isn't too late. Come on now, crocheters. I don't know if anywhere actually has got any of the kits left. I don't know. I know by the time I'd mentioned it last Monday, Wool Warehouse had already sold out, unfortunately. And I think they did have actually 400 kits. When I looked, unbelievable. Right then, okay, and cross stitch this week. I have done a little piece on my, I've nearly got on my cross stitch. I have nearly got, oh, me magnets. I've just started my 4th sheep. This is a Country Cottage Needleworks, and it's Count Your Blessings. I just think that's so cute. I still don't know if I'm going to do them trees, though. I don't know if I'm going to do them. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, so let's get all this here. All my little bits and bobs. Ooh. And yes, you see, as you see, I have done some more of the grass along here. And let's get this. Hold on. Oh, let's go with my scissors. There we go, it's a bit better. There we go, it's better. Right, and I've also started the sheep here. Okay, so I have done, actually I did from there over, and then I started my that's number 4, and then I've got one there in the middle, and then that's the grass done. And then basically, because I can't wait to get to the house, see, there's the little step. There it is, the little step there ready for the house. I have pulled my own threads from stash, and I've just matched the best I can. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah. That's what I do if I haven't got them. I just pull them from stash and go from there, really. Yeah, so, you know, that's what makes them all unique, doesn't it? That's what I say. Right then, okay. But I am enjoying it, I must admit. I am enjoying it. And being nice and spring and lammy and all that is really nice. Right, let's take that off of there quickly. Oh, well, I've got that. That's it, 'cause I don't want that pattern getting ruined. Okie dokie. There we go. That's better. Right. So, yes, I will be pottering away around on this. I'll get it out when I need a break from the old Yarny crafts. So I get this out. So, you know, there's no rush for any of this, is there? We're not in a race. Unless we're doing the coronation blanket and we need it done by next month. But there you go. Oh, dear me. Right then, so that's the craft I've been doing this week. I've got no finishes, but there is progress. So, you know what I mean? Oh, just noticed I've left a thread hanging on that card. You'll have to cut that off in a bit. Bug me. Yeah, so, you know, it is, we will get there. We will get there. Okay then, right, so in the week, I had a lovely surprise from the lovely Lorraine. Hi, Lorraine. And she sent me, oh, absolutely a beautiful card. Absolutely lovely. Look at the, oh, lovely, yet again, all lovely springy. And these lovely stitch markers from Crafty Cat Knitty Bits. Look at that one. That is absolutely gorgeous. And then right next door, there is, oh, let's get it, there you go. No, still turned over, there we go. Got it, there you go. Lovely flower. And look at this is just amazing. I absolutely love this. An elbow in a teacup. You know how much I love me cups of teas and how much I love my little baby boy. He's on there. Oh dear. Look, isn't that cute? And that also is from Crafty Cat Knitty Bits. So that's where they're both from. So Lorraine, thank you so much. They are absolutely gorgeous. Now I've shown everybody I can use them and put them in my stitch marker organisation. I'll have to show you what I've done actually, because I have changed it up a bit. I'll have to show you one day. Can a girl have too many stitch markers, eh? Oh dear me. Right then, so last week, it was at lunchtime actually, Glenn and I were sitting having our lunch and my phone, a message come through on my phone, and it was my lovely friend Mark, who lives in Manningtree, and he said, do you want to pop over? Hello. So yeah, I had some more artwork and it hurts. Anyway, and so when we finished, I actually went and, as you do, they've only got 2 charity shops because that's even a smaller town than what I live in. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, so I popped in a couple of charity shops. Didn't find a lot really, but I did find an old Agatha Christie book. Now, is Evil Under the Sun. And I thought it's a bit ropey, I must admit, but it was only £1 and it's Agatha Christie. So, what is the 19th impression, May 1975. There we go. Wow. So as I say, it's a bit delicate, but it was £1. So I got another Agatha Christie book, which I'm really, really happy about. Okay then, so I think that is it for today. I am now going to start work. Now it is 9 o'clock. Yes, we've been here. Yeah, we've been here nearly half an hour. So I'm definitely going to be back on Wednesday. We have some What Have You Up To Wednesdays that come through. And you wait till Wednesday. So yeah. And yeah, so it is. I'll see you as always on Wednesday. I think Wednesday's the day we were supposed to have the bit of rain, I think, but we'll see. I've got some washing out on the line. Oh, just while I remember. Now, I really, really hope you don't mind me saying, because you've been so supportive. When I mentioned that I opened a super thanks on YouTube, you have just been so supportive, and I'd like to thank every one of you that have actually put a support in. But also, at the end of last week, I have also opened a Ko-fi account. So if anybody fancy having a coffee with me, the link is down below. Okay then, right, so I am going to disappear now, and I will see you all later on. And so please take care, stay safe, and as always, happy crafting. Bye.